So you dropped out of college and then you moved out of your...
Well, have we talked about
I don't think
my
we've
college?
talked about that.
I don't
know.
so. No. Okay,
let's talk about college.
Yeah, so I didn't want to go to college. I don't care. But I sure you should. I'm not saying it's bad, blah, blah, blah. But for me, I hate school. I hate it. I just want to make YouTube videos. That's all I ever want to do. That's all I ever wanted to do. But I didn't have the best grades in school. Didn't really have a job. I wasn't making enough after I graduated high school. So my mom was just like, either you go to college or you move out. Like, you're not going to live here and not go to college. Whatever. She wants what's best for me. It's not her being mean. It's like, obviously she didn't think this magical YouTube thing would work out. So she's like, you got to have some type of future. You can't just bet it all on the internet forever till you die. And so I need to say the story in a way where it doesn't make my mom sound mean, because like she did it because she loves me. But so I go to college. It's community college. It's not that expensive, whatever. And I just couldn't stand it, man. It made me just so depressed. I hate it. I hate stuff. I just want to be a YouTuber. That's it. And so after 2 weeks, literally just 2 weeks, I just stopped going. But I didn't have enough money to move out. I wasn't making anything. So I just didn't tell my mom. And then I would act like I was going to college, and then I would like just sit in my car in the college campus and just work on videos or edit or just work on a script or something. And then I'd come home and I'd be like, hey mom, college is great. And then I'd keep working, and
that can't last for that long.
Yeah. No, and thankfully I don't remember what happened. I remember sitting in like on the stairs in front of one of the college classrooms. I was like talking to James, one of the people you met, and I was like, yo, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but like I've just been grinding every hour of the day, and I just made like 20 grand a month. I was like, I'm ready to like tell mom that I'm failing every class and move out tomorrow. And he's like, okay. And I picture that because it's like 11 p.m. and I'm just pacing, and then I'm like, yeah, mom, I have zeros and everything. I haven't been going. And I was like, I'll move out tomorrow. And then I moved out the next day, and she was so mad. But I was starting to finally make money, and so I could afford to move out. There you go.
How much longer after it was that your mom started working with you?
Probably then a year after that. Yeah, and then I quickly got to the point where I was making her whole salary every month, and it was like, why are you working? And people thought I was dumb. The first thing I did was retired my mom, and people were like, why would you do that? You should save money for yourself. And I was like, I love my mom. She's great. I'm factually the best mom on the planet. Like, your mom's second, whoever's watching this. But yeah, I put her through a lot with poor grades, poor everything. And like, I mean, in a world where like, you know, I failed college and nothing comes out of this YouTube thing. It's just funny.
I think what I could tell from meeting your mom was that your mom loves like the story of you becoming who you are today.
She loves it so much.
You go around to all the other studios and offices, and there's really like, there's no photos of you on the wall for the most part. There's no like pictures from videos, screenshots, anything.
There's a lot of play buttons.
There's a lot of play buttons. I'll say that.
I'm sure they're playing a clip of them.
There's a lot of play buttons. But it wasn't until we went to the office where your mom works, where we walk in, and it's like a Mrbeast museum. And I was like, oh, okay, so she's the one who's nostalgic about this entire journey.
Yeah, because I mean, before I did that thing, like 2 weeks into college, I was like trying to negotiate with my mom. I was like, all right, here's the deal. I'll go to college if you do all my homework. You do all the homework. She's like, no. I was like, but I can't do this. I was like, I have to make videos. Like, this makes me sad. This makes me happy. And she's like, this doesn't make money. This will make money. And I'm like, but this makes me happy. And she's like, no. And I forgot that part. That's when I stopped going. My mom wouldn't agree to do all my homework for me. Another funny story is, and I don't know why so early in the semester we had this, but we had to pair up with random people to do a project. And I had a partner, and I just never came back. And like, I completely forgot about it, but we were supposed to be working on something. And like 3 months later, he messaged me, or no, 3 months, sorry, I jumped. Like 2 weeks later, he was like, yo, we still doing this? And I was like, I'm never coming back to college. And he's like, so do I tell the professor? And then he messaged me like 2 months later. He was like, oh yeah, they ended up going easy on me because my partner left. And he like called me and told me about it. And like, it was like the running bit in the class, because we got a project together assigned, and then I just never came back. And he just left with the whole thing, and everyone else had a partner.